Today I'm going to be building the 3 most overpowered farms in all of Minecraft. These farms include an Enderman Xp Farm, an Iron Golem Farm, and of course a Gunpowder Farm. Now, we are starting off today with the Gunpowder Farm because I've had an Elytra for I don't know how many Minecraft days now, but I'm down bad with the rockets. I literally think I have 21 rockets to my name, and if we head to the gunpowder chest, I got 3. So for every other mob drop, we're pretty much chilling other than gunpowder, which we need for rockets. So let's go ahead and get started on making the Gunpowder Farm. All right, so we got all of the materials ready for the build. All that's left is we need to scout out a valid location. Now, according to this farm, we can either build it in the ocean like I've built before, or we can switch up a bit and try to find a flat plane and build it there. So outside of this sort of basin that my base is in, there's not much flat area. I'm not going to build it there because that's where my raid farm is going to go, and this up here just is not flat in this. I mean, look, it's just hills, it's snow, it's not flat, and I really want to build this farm close to my base because if I don't build it close to my base, then I just feel like just traveling to farms is always so complicated. Ooh, this, never mind. It was flat for about a second, and then it's just not flat anymore. All right, I think this could actually work. Yeah. Now, I would love to build the Iron Golem farm in this same vicinity, but we have a bonus of actually being able to build that closer to the base because you don't have to be in a certain AFK spot. So I'll get to that when we get to it, but all 3 of these farms are going to be in drastically different locations. This one's going to be outside my base. The Iron Golem farm is going to be inside my base, and then the Enderman farm, well, obviously it's gonna be in the end. But this farm, I've done it before multiple times. It's the Shulkercraft creeper farm, but I'm actually making a little bit of a change because this farm is going to spawn not just creepers, but creepers, zombies, skeletons, spiders, and that's it. So we should be getting 5 different mob drops from this farm instead of just gunpowder, which I'm pretty excited about. So let's go ahead and get to speed running this build because this is probably like my 7th time making this exact same farm. All right, well, a little update. Now, this farm is incredibly boring to build. You literally build the same layer 10 times over. It's all super easy. We're just finishing it up here, building off the roof. Once the roof is constructed, we could do the tiny bit of redstone we need to do to make everything work. Make the AFK area, and then, of course, we will be testing this design to see if it works because I've never built this specific version of it before. So all that to say, I really hope this works because that would be unfortunate to spend all this time on this new design and it just not work. All right, this huge top layer is now done the roof so that no matter day or nighttime, there will be enough darkness below to make us that these mobs will be spawning. And well, I was mistaken because this was a build released before 1.18, and checking the comments, it seems like you have to have a much bigger roof in order to accommodate for the 0 light level mob spawning rule that was implemented in 1.18. So we're gonna expand this quite a considerable amount, and we will be back when that is done. All right, the AFK spot is done. Yeah, I think we're just gonna actually chill here for just a second, or we do need that one hopper. All right, got the hopper placed in just now, and let's go do a little AFK session. I'm thinking 15 minutes is a proper AFK session, so we're back in 15 minutes to see what all we got. All right, it's been about 15 minutes. Let's go check and see, and holy crap, that's a good sign when you fly down and you just see an absolute mosh pit of mobs. Now, what I don't want to do is I don't want to get too close because I feel like creepers and stuff can blow up and really don't want that. So I'll just stay away. But let's see, after 15 minutes or so, jeez. Okay, well, never mind. That chest was just stacked. Let's get these other random blocks out of here. But this is pretty good. We've already got a few stacks of gunpowder, which is more than enough. And that's why I turned this farm into a general mob drop farm, because you don't need 20 million stacks of gunpowder. You just need like 10 or 15 stacks of gunpowder at any moment in time. So the benefit is you get bone, string, arrows, and raw flesh on top of all the other drops, which is good because you could trade them, or if you need them for a build or project, you're good to go. So this farm took around 2 hours to build. I highly recommend you guys do this. You don't have to do any spawn proofing. You have to build a fat roof, so there are some materials you guys will need. But all in all, this farm, time and time again, you just need need it, especially if you have an elytra. You're gonna have to use it to fly around the map anyways. So with that being said, let's go ahead, chuck in that, and get some level 3 flight duration rockets. And let's head back to the base to start on our second farm. All right, we've got everything we need for the iron farm in here. Once again, this is a shulkercraft build, so if you guys just ever need Minecraft tutorials, just go check out their channel, because I sure as heck am not smart enough to do this. But quickly, we need to go ahead and get the last thing for this build, and that is actually a name tag. So I'm pretty sure that I don't have a maxed out villager. No. So if you max out a villager, they're like guaranteed to have a name tag trade. Fun fact. And I just don't have any maxed out librarian villagers. So go snag some emeralds. And there we go. There's a name tag trade. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. It only took like 40 emeralds or so to max out that villager pretty much. And this, if you're wondering, is for the zombie. And there you go. Like and subscribe plus code Ducky. There we have it. If I'm not going to self-promote, at least the zombie is going to self-promote for me. So that completes everything. Let's get started. So one thing that's really important about choosing where you want to build your iron golem farm is it's really helpful if you build an iron golem farm within the spawn chunks of your worlds, or if you just build it really close to your base. That way, anytime I'm at my base, the iron golem farm will be working because the villagers and the iron golems will be spawned in. So it's really, really inefficient if I were to make it, let's say over, that's actually a really great looking place to build one. Problem is, if I'm over here at my base doing something, the iron golem farm won't be up and operational. So I have a pretty small area in which I can build this farm. I also have to keep in mind that there is a pillager outpost right there. So if I build it too close to that, who knows, maybe I accidentally start a raid, and starting a raid would not be good. So I feel like maybe over here, if I might have to terraform some area, because I do have a plan to turn this into a mega iron golem farm, and so I'll need to keep that in mind when building this. But this is just not a lot of good land. I don't really want to chuck it right there because that's just taking up some prime real estate, but maybe back here on this mountain. Yeah, so anytime I'm at my house, anytime I'm at my just general base, the iron farm should be up and running. All right, so we're actually going to be saving the terraforming for a later project. This right here is where we're going to start building this iron golem farm. All right, a lot has happened in a very short amount of time. We've got a little redstone circuit going on here, which will be used to activate this piston, which we'll be putting a zombie on in just a few short minutes, hopefully, because it is nighttime, and you can only obviously get zombies to spawn at night and transport them safely. All right, I've got the little villager holding chamber all ready to go, but my villagers are way over there, so I don't know the best way to do this. I can't really boat them. I guess I could boat them for a bit. All right, I ended up going with the roller coaster idea. Got this farmer villager, and he is about to hit a sick little free amusement park ride. Come on, buddy, come on. Right the way down. All right, going to plan. He's cruising, hit the little power boost, hit it again, keep her going, and we ran out of track. So I gotta do that 2 more times. I'll let them sort of pile up. I guess I'll just push this guy off here in the corner, and then we're gonna remake it from here all the way up to there. It's scuffed, it works, so it gets the job done. I don't need 10 stacks of rails. Well, they're in there, and looks like only one of them is sleeping. I might go destroy the beds back there. I know villager mechanics are like super wonky. Sometimes it just works perfectly, other times it just doesn't work at all. I guess that would have been their beds, and now they're all sleeping. Perfect. Holy crap, we finally got, bro, that was pain. Oh my god, bro. I swear those zombies are just dumb. I almost died there for a second. I was on like 3 hearts. I don't know why I got so weak. But like and subscribe plus code Ducky. Boom. Slap it in there. And then we cover it up. And I think we're almost done, to be honest. Want to make sure there's no potential other areas for these iron golems to spawn, because that can make a whole slew of problems. Hey, an iron golem, it works. Guys just stare me in the face. I guess it'll be our first test subject to make sure thing is working like it should be. All right, that is a killing chamber. Believe it or not, that little bucket of lava should be enough to kill the iron golems. Oh, yeah. Sorry, bud. That looks brutal. and I'm sure it doesn't feel too great. Maybe he likes it toasty in there. I don't know. So once the iron golem dies, his drops get put in this hopper, which gets put into that chest. And I believe all we have to do now is go ahead, hop out of here, build up to the collection chest, which while we're here, we can use this tower. Oh, it's working. We have to turn this on. I know that. We have to place a torch here, which turns on this system. So it raises and lowers the zombies, I guess, to make sure that the villagers are like always scared. So now that that's running, we've got access to this, and I'd really love to make this a double chest. I just want to, oh, yeah, I don't think any mobs can spawn there because there's that wall and we can still open it. So that is the iron farm. I believe this makes around 300 iron ingots per hour. So you can see all the villagers get permanently scared. This just looks so weird having all this redstone exposed. So I think I'm going to go ahead and try to pretty this up a bit. So yeah, while I was over there getting stuff to finish this up, I came back and there's an iron golem burning, which means that this should be within my sort of chunk radius to allow this farm to always be on, which is absolutely perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. All right, and there you have it. Now it should be all good to go for this iron farm to just make iron. That looks good, honestly. The ladder's a bit weird, but it looks good. Pretty much all of the essential overworld mob farms are done. The iron golem farm, which should be fine for any projects that I need, because early game, you don't need a ton of iron for a lot of these projects. It's more like mid and late game. Of course, the all-inclusive mob drop farm we just built, and that leaves last but not least the Enderman Xp Farm. All right, we've got all the materials required to build the farm right here. And the funny thing is, I had like no stone, so I had to dig all of this stone just for this build, which like never happens. Alrighty, Geronimo, here we go. All right, now we have to make this huge cobblestone column that goes all the way down. To do that, you place lava, then you place water, it turns into cobblestone. But I need ender pearls, so hit a little multitasking real quick. Hopefully this looting 3 sword helps me out. And okay, yeah, we are chucking on the chest plate. Good God, these guys slap. All right, there's 16 ender pearls. Should be enough for what we need. And I think the lava is done flowing. So wow, I almost tried to fly right there. Oh my God, imagine I didn't have my, I don't even want to think about what would happen. I mean, I would die, but I don't even want to think about dying, bro. All right, the water's been placed. Let's see, don't want to die. Lava made it all the way down. That looks satisfying. That looks incredibly satisfying. So all of that has turned to cobblestone. Now for the tricky part, we got to grab all of these leaves and head down here in this water column without falling off. So it can be a bit tricky, but I've done this plenty of times. You just have to place the block right there, and then once you've done that, you pretty much have a nice little area to stand. Build out the rest of this. All right, we build all the way up. Yeah, this farm is sketch. If you guys never built an Enderman Xp Farm, the whole operation is sketch. If you make one wrong move, stop paying attention for a few seconds, you could just be in the void and dead. Especially in hardcore world, I don't even have a totem of undying yet, which is pretty bad. I don't know why I haven't grabbed one, but if I die, GG's. So we got to make sure we pay lots of attention while building this farm. All right, the bridge has been built. It's scuffed. We'll fix that later. Don't worry about it. So we got the little killing chamber area done. I was supposed to put hoppers here, but every time I build this farm, I get way too many ender pearls, more pearls than I ever need. So instead of making collection system, I am going to make an automatic dispenser system that shoots out all the ender pearls into the void. So that way, if I decide to use this farm a lot, then there's not going to be like 5,000 pearls just chilling here and lagging up my entire game. So we'll do that at the end. I think we can get everything else done and then just have that to be left at the end, as well as putting in some more stuff down there, making it a lot nicer. But yeah, I mean, all these farms are super simple. There's not much to it, and I've pretty much built all of them before. All right, now here comes probably the scariest part of this entire build, because if you can't tell, there's like 50 Endermen just staring at me while I finish up this farm and finish up this contraption. So I'm being as careful as I can. All right, well, forgot to actually name the name tag, but this gives me a good excuse to head back to my base and pick up the materials needed to make the automatic item dispenser, because conveniently I also forgot those materials. I mean, as we did earlier. Like plus subscribe plus code Ducky. plus ratio. That adds a pretty solid name tag if I do say so myself. All right, now we have to do, oh my, okay. That is insane, bro. I was gonna say, we have to usually sit here for, I don't know, not hours, but I have 16 pearls freezing. There's only a 5% chance of that happening right there. That is pretty sick. All right, there we go. It's pretty scuffed, but could have gone worse. Now we've got the Endermite in place. This is what causes Enderman to run into the hole. As you guys just saw right there, they're going absolutely berserk. So we should have a bunch of Enderman down there, which is perfect. So the top part is done. Don't mind me, guys. Don't look at me. I'm just trying to fix this place up a little bit. All right, so looks like it should work. So when I flick this lever, any item, so if I chuck this piece of dirt in, we should see the piece of dirt pop out in a second. There we go. Piece of dirt pops out. So all these pearls get automatically dispensed into the void, so I don't have to deal with them. But anything that drops into this hopper right here gets picked up. So I get a little bit of pearls, but majority of them go off into the void. And I'll be adding an enchantment table here very soon, because usually it's best and super efficient to have an enchantment table at XP farm. But I guess we can just keep this on. I ran out of carpets, but I am going to be adding more carpets there soon. But I mean, it should work. Just gotta break out these pieces of dirt. Oh, or they'll just steal them for me and then make sure. Oh, shoot, dude. All of these have looting. That is not good. That means just gonna get a ton of pearls, which will clog up the machine probably, but that's all right. And yes, this farm, it's a little loud. Just slightly, you know, it's just a little loud. But I really needed this because a bunch of my gear is about to die, and we could finally mend everything up with ease. Anyways, in the third and final farm completed, the Enderman XP farm. Finally, man, I was really lacking on all these farms. Jeez. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, if you did, make sure you go and drop a like, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single upload, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.